feel like sometimes you have to sell products that you genuinely care about and build something that is worthwhile, because if you build good foundation, good structure, and you believe for it in the long run, then it can become something big.
This is Cameron, entrepreneur, investor, and the founder of Ikigai Wellness, which he's building into Indonesia's biggest wellness brand. In this episode, we talk about ice baths.
Ice baths is for energy. Sauna can be for relaxation.
Biohacking.
Using these biohacking tools with this ice bath, sauna, it's a consistent thing that just makes me feel good.
And the business of wellness in Bali.
Well, I went on YouTube and I was trying to find my purpose. I found Ikigai, the name, and I was like, holy shit, this is why I love building the company.
Yeah. If you're not already following Cameron, check him out. He's all about wellness, performance, and building something big here in Bali. And if you're new here, this is the Bali Bytes Podcast, where we talk about real freedom, financial, physical, and mental. No fluff, no bullshit. Let's get into it. So let's just dive right in. Tell us where you're from and how the hell did you get to Bali?
Yeah, so I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Me too.
Go Canada. We're still good. We're still in the fight, okay? So I'm from Canada. Grown up in Toronto for the first 18 years of my life. I came here because I just got successful in my business back when I was 18 in early 2021. My background is in e-commerce. I sell different products, primarily cosmetics, to 45 to 65-year-old women in Eastern Europe and Europe. So MILFs are my
that's how you make some money. Yeah.
So yeah, I've always been interested in money. I've always been interested in building business, and I basically got into that. And after a couple interesting conversations to a random German guy on Facebook groups, he taught me a method of selling female products on Pinterest. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I booked a one-way ticket to Bali, and it's been an absolutely insane ride because I kind of grew up here, spent my entire adulthood life. This is all I know.
Really?
And
wait, so how long have you been here?
Almost 5 years.
In Bali? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's longer than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll still do it now. Like I've noticed I'm getting like lines here now. I'm getting older. Like this is all the sun
Older?
damage.
How old are you?
Older and hopefully wiser.
How old are you?
23 now.
23. Wow, that's young. You, I don't know if I had seen. I try not to do too much research on people beforehand, because I want to find out about you by just having a chat. But I did see something about you made like $15 million.
Yeah, so basically in 2022 was my breakout year. I did about $13 million in sales that year. My first year I did about $1 million. Next year I did about $2 million, and then that one did 13. Year before I did $4 million. This year I'll probably go 3-4, but in my old company.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
That's in sales, 15 million.
But that's in sales, obviously not profit. Like, come on, like we got to use it. And I've lost a lot of fucking money along the way. Bad investments, bad partnerships.
Well, and they say, I heard, what was the quote? The quote
fast money, lose money?
Well, no. It was, I think it was Hormozy. Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Is that the guy's name? I forget his name, but he wears the
mustache, nose strips.
Yeah. But he was like, I lost like 10,000 on my way to 100,000. I lost 100,000 on my way to 1 million. I lost 1 million on the way to 10 million. And I lost 10 million on my way to 100 million. And I'm like, I've said it before, I hope I'm in a place to lose 1 million to get to 10 million. Yeah.
Well, hopefully I don't lose all my money.
Sure.
But it's definitely been a lot of learning lessons as like so 2022 was my breakout year. I basically found selling products in Europe. You could take products from the USA, translate them, and then run them in Europe. So I went from 15 staff to 65 staff in 3 months. Went from doing 100K a month in sales, 1.5 million. So I went from basically having about the year before having 50, 60K to my name. And then by May the next year, I had $1 million Canadian.
So that's like 600 or something.
600,000. Yeah. So
that's still good.
Yeah. So that, and
really
then
good.
Basically I made more afterwards but I realized like I got depressed because I realized that money wasn't everything. I thought it would solve all my problems in my life. And I think ego got to my head. All these different things went to my head. And then I basically lost a girlfriend, lost the business, was making $2,000 a day, lost all my payment processors, then went to negative $2,000 a day because I had overheads, because I had 65 staff. Like, it wasn't fun, but it gave me a lot of lessons where it's like, number one, shiny object century is not great. The grass is never always greener on the other side. But with that said, I feel like sometimes you have to sell products that you genuinely care about and build something that is worthwhile, because if you build good foundation, good structure, and you believe for it in the long run, then it can become something big. But if you're just selling shitty Chinese cosmetics that you have no clue what's in it, what's around it, you're not going to be able to have it for the long-term business. So that's why now I'm shifting into the wellness company to hopefully build something on purpose.
They say money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you a big old boat that you can sail right up close to it. Is that was the Johnny Depp? But so now you have a little bit more money to work with to actually build this brand that I've seen. So I heard some things a little bit. There was something about a taxi driver. So was that part of this?
Yes.
Thing? Okay. So
long story short, I was part of an old wellness company, and I don't want to say names, but I'm still owed 85,000 euros there. But long story short, that happened, and I was depressed. I was like, I thought this was going to be my baby. I thought this was going to be my dream, because I loved the product, I loved what we were building, etc. So I went on YouTube, and I was trying to find my purpose. I found Ikigai, the name, and I was like, holy shit, this is why I love building the company. So then immediately,
which I've heard the expression before, but some people might not have.
So it's basically intersection between what you're good at, what the world needs, what you're good at, what the world needs, what you can make money at. And I think there's another one about what you're good at, but there's 4 sections. I always get 3. I don't know why I can't remember the 4th.
Maybe you can look that up while we're discussing. But it's a Japanese term.
It's the intersection of purposeful living, of like where what you're doing is giving back to the world. You're passionate about it. You're able to make money, and it serves a purpose, basically. You're living your purpose. That's what, and it's a Japanese concept. As people who do the Ikigai way, they usually live longer. So for me, this is me building and documenting my Ikigai. So anyways, after finding that YouTube video, I was like, fuck it, let's go to China and let's try to find how I can do this. I go to Jakarta. First guy who picks me up is my taxi driver, Solus. So with Solus, we start chatting. He picks me up with an Alphard, a book luxury Gojek. We chat and just talking about like life. And then I was asked, he brought up that he was a photographer. So I was like, okay, like I would love to get some headshots. I've never done that before. So the day after I got my visa, I was flying out and he was picking me up, and we had like 4 hours before. That day he picks me up with a Porsche. I'm like, hey, you just picked me with an Alphard. Why are you fucking picking me with a Porsche? And why do you have a nice watch in here? And it's like, okay. Then I started chatting with him. And this fucking dude, out of the left field, he does that to get big clients. So he's got BRI Bank, other banks. He's worked with multiple malls to create up their company profiles. It's both marketing as well as building up large-scale events.
So he's a photographer.
He's not, like, his background was he was a creative director of Fashion TV. Fashion TV would do events for Lamborghini, etc. So his background, he's done a lot of different things. He did Sports Channel Indonesia. He actually built a sports channel. He never did it before, but within 1 year, he built it to 100 employees. They ended up selling for $4 or $5 million. But he's done basically that. He used to be he's done a lot of different
things. So he'll rent a nice car, or he has a nice car. So
no, that's his.
So he had I'm confused. So he just has a Porsche. He's just like,
so basically his idea, he's a very unique individual, but his idea was that he had business development people, but they weren't closing new deals for his company.
So he's driving Gojek to meet new people,
basically. On his spare time, he does that, and with luxury Gojek, when you have Bickel with Alphard, it's more higher end. So that's what he does, and it's been successful for him. He's got BRI Bank to get like a multi-billion dollar. He's got multi-billion dollar.
Because I'm from LA, and like I worked in the film industry for a long time, and I would drive Uber nights and weekends now and again just to meet people. And you'd meet, like, during the Emmys, I'd bring people to the Emmys and whatnot. You meet all kinds of celebrities. I've met so many actors. I've met more like famous actors by driving Uber at night.
Some names.
I don't want to drop some names, but like I like there was Elijah Wood I met. We chatted for a while. There's like
well, that's the weirdest. It's the stupidest concept. That's why, like, when we clicked about it, basically after he picked me up, we were just chatting.
Yep.
Because he's done events for Lamborghini, he's a very social light person.
Mm-hmm.
He has connections throughout all of Indonesia. I can't say the exact names in terms of what he has connections with, but I basically chatted with him what I wanted to build. I wanted to build a wellness company, more of a conglomerate that owned different wellness products, because I don't want to only be selling ice baths. I want to build a foundation where if I can use ice baths, that's a higher ticket product, I can get into higher end venues, I can meet better people, and then I can sell a cheaper product to be able to get more cash flow. So with him, his idea is to work with me in terms of tapping into the Indonesian market for sales, but then as well as be able to create out the product. Because if you're a bule, you're going to get fucked on price.
Yeah.
But if you're Indonesian who knows people, you're going to be able to get the best price there and the best quality. So with him, his arm is both connections on government, on production, on just genuine people.
So now you're partnered with him?
Yes.
Working with him?
Yeah. So he has equity in the company. And
Explain what the company is, because I know that there's like the ice bath thing, which is cool. I'm into ice bath. I took an ice bath this morning.
Yeah.
I did 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, I do it. Yeah, whenever I do the ice bath, I do 10 minutes. Today was fucking cold. I think it was like 1 degree.
Ridiculous.
Well, I do the Wim Hof breathing and then there was one that it's like a 10-minute thing of 3 different sections.
Yeah.
So I started in LA where I could barely get my ice bath on my porch to maybe in Fahrenheit, maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that is in Celsius, but
no clue.
Well, it's well above freezing. It's like a brisk day. You know what I mean? So I got used to doing it that long, and then when I came out here, they got them so cold. I mean, they get them down to almost freezing. You know, it's like 1 degree, 3 degrees. So the good ones are like, the easy ones are 6 to 9 degrees. I could do that, no problem. But today was 1 degree, and I was like, get me out of here.
Yeah, no, as well, it depends on if the water is rushing around you. That's like the jets.
Yeah.
You don't develop a thermal layer, so you just end up just dying.
What's yours? What's the...
So the lowest we get is 3.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is about the rushing flow of water. So we have a jet that shoots directly at your chest. So you're not going to be able to be cold. And in the future, and this is just my idea, I want to have it where it's like jets are shooting this way. So maybe it can be like a little tornado effect. So then basically your entire body is in freezing cold water consistently. Not everybody will love that, right?
Yeah. That's like the Joe Rogan one. I've seen his with a shoe.
Yeah. Freezing nips, you know?
Yeah. But I actually have to keep my toes out. It's the only way I can stay out that long. And I don't think I can do that in yours, because yours is like...
No, it's a barrel. You put your hands out, but your feet fucked.
That's the only... I have an issue with that one. Like we did at my gym, we did a competition to see who could stay in the longest, which is dangerous. They should have never done that. But
no, we did done that as an event before.
Stupid.
But it's just this...
Because after a certain point, you're numb, and then you're just like, all right, I could go out all day.
And you're going to find one ego head who's going to do 20, 30 minutes, and like, it's like, okay, then no one else can basically use the ice bath. But yeah, so going back to your question about what the company is, my goal is to attach my personal brand, living my purpose. I want to work with people who are living their purpose, whatever that means. Because I see the middle center of any high-achieving person or any person who's living their purpose, is they're a high-achieving person, whether that mean being a painter, whether you want to be a high-achieving mom, what does that look like for you? And I hope the products we sell will help you become a better version of you. So if you're a mom, if this ice bath can make you more calm and have more energy throughout the day, that would be the selling point towards to you. If you are, say, obviously a rapper or entertainer, I know Usher uses an ice bath for energy before the event. The goal is I want to associate the best of the best in their individual industry and basically show how they use the product for it themselves. Because ice baths is for energy, sauna can be for relaxation, nose strips can be for running. I basically want to tap into everything underneath health and wellness, as my brain is obvious ADHD, and I would love to touch as many products underneath that kind of umbrella.
So you'll have more than What do you have right now? It's just
So ice baths we have right now. Saunas we're in development. Nose strips we're launching in about a month and a half.
Okay.
But the goal is to basically first maximize what the ice baths are, get saunas done, nose strips next, and then obviously I would love to go into electrolytes, go into whether I can get a small equity into a hotel and rebrand it as a wellness space. I don't know. In general, for me, I just want to hopefully make this my last company I ever run, as I would love to have everything that I personally use into the actual company. So I use the nose strips every day. I use the ice bath every single day, and I know the benefits of it. And when I can sell from my heart, not from just selling shitty Chinese cosmetics, it comes off a bit differently and makes me feel better. So that's kind of the goal.
What's the I've seen people using the nose strips. Do they actually...
Yeah, so it depends on the nose. So like for me, well, with my ex before, when I had nose strips, I wasn't snoring anymore. And it depends on the nose strips. So the one we're selling has magnetic blocks on each side, so it opens up the max capacity. And for that one, it's better for high rocks running, because other nose strips will kind of peel off because they're, obviously I don't have the product right now, but they're, how do I say, they're the disposable ones, which kind of like, how do I say, curl up afterwards. So that one's more for sleep, but in general they do work. But it depends on your nose of how effective you know. If you have a deviated septum, it's going to help amazing, right? And
do I snore?
Sometimes.
Yeah, you do too.
I do definitely.
So that, and as well, it's about the placement too. So like here, sometimes people don't place it correctly, but for me, I get better oxygen. Especially when I'm a bit sick, it helps so much. And when I work out, I have way better pump because it's just so much easier to breathe. It's just like, think about when you flex your nostrils like this, that's basically in the consistent placement. So it just allows you maybe 10 to 20% more oxygen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of...
I know I've heard it's supposed to be better for you to, nose breathing. Like when I run, I try to run as much nose breathing as I can, but yeah.
It's supposed to help you get like deeper sleep too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who does it and who has his own brand as well in Canada.
Yeah.
He just promotes that all the time.
Because when I feel like with those people that are selling the products that they genuinely care about it, it's easy. So once I get the nose strips, you're only going to see me wearing that shit. I'm going to be the Alex.
Why are you wearing them?
So our new prototypes right now are coming in about a month and a half. I have the samples, but the thing is they don't have the logo on it, so I want to make sure it's...
You want to rep.
I want to rep properly,
When you get some in, I'll have to try it.
Yeah, I'll send you some samples, Better podcasting, Get better, more air to the brain.
Yeah. And I need to try out your the ice bath. Where are they?
So right now, there's a gym in Ubud. We're closing about 4 to 5 different hotels as we speak. One in Bintan Island, one in Jakarta, and one in Nusa Dua. But right now it's in Raw Gym. It's in the Marriott in Bintan Island. And it's a couple individual homes. But we basically started the last 2 months of actually kind of promoting the product. So now we're starting to really sell. And the interesting thing about this versus a cheaper product, it's a different sales cycle window, which we're seeing, where it's like, it's taking like longer than I expect to close someone. So we have like 15, 20 deals in the pipeline, but it's like, give me your money.
Because you only, give me the money. You're only working with like high-end clients, basically.
Basically, yeah. Most of them are entrepreneurs. Like 90% are entrepreneurs. If they're individual people, the rest are businesses. But we're trying to more focus on kind of the functional art aspect because we do hand-carved ice baths. So, for example, we have one with this batik design. It's how they do, which is fucking wild. After they carve it, which takes 3 weeks, they do hand-carve with chisel and go like to carve it.
Yeah.
It's 2 people taking 2 weeks, so it's 100+ hours for them to do it for each unit. And thank God, Indonesia labor is cheaper, so it makes it more affordable to do it. So the idea is to make actual art where then when you look at that piece, hopefully that piece of art that's on there has some symbolized to you, some resemblance to you.
So they'll do whatever the person...
Basically. So that's what I want to more push towards. So it's more the highest end kind of market. And then we have ones which just have our logo and it's smooth, but I think that's boring.
Yeah.
So that's
I just bought I had a desk made because I was looking everywhere to find something that was the right height because I want a stand-up desk and I wanted like a teak desk. I got it made. I sent them a picture of what I wanted, and I was like, I just had ChatGPT create a desk, and just so I could put the dimensions of what I wanted. I said, do whatever you want. Just this is the dimensions. They made it exactly like the picture.
Yeah.
Cost me $60.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And made out of teak. And now I'm like, kind of want to get somebody to carve something in the legs and make it look good. But
well, that's the thing. Like it's that's why I think Indonesian as a market is amazing. Like it's on the uprise just because obviously there's a large discrepancy between people who have and have not, but it's now becoming more of a middle class. So it's a growing country in general. And there's so much, like even with the wood carvers before we came, dude, no hearing protection, no fucking shoes, no nothing. But then if we buy better machines, stuff like that, because they're using shittier equipment, when they now use the better equipment, they work so much faster. They're more appreciative, and you're able to basically just get them into, I don't know, say Western standards. That's so it's very amazing that it's the start. Indonesia is like say 5-10 years behind Western culture in a way in terms of that type of standards, but that's where the amazing part is, where it's like when you kind of give that, it's so much cheaper to test a product. It's so much cheaper to build something, and like you can, for example, if you give a bonus of 1 million rupiah, it's amazing. They appreciate you. I do that back home. I get no appreciation. That's why I love Indonesia. Indonesia is a fucking great place.
And $1 million is like $60.
$60 American. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, in general, carving, building the product, it's the good thing is it's going to be cheaper than other countries. The thing which is going to be harder is more quality control, because we've gone through 4 variations so far. It's taken us 6-7 months, over $300,000 and to build the fucking product and brand. So it's been an interesting ride, but I wouldn't take it for anything else. So.
$300,000 just to get a prototype.
No, we fucked up on a couple things. Like we mass produced fucking 50 units that we can't sell because I jumped the gun a little bit too fast. So
like what was wrong with those?
Couple things. So they did not dunk it with the correct resin, so it was cracking and peeling after a couple weeks. Other aspect
that happened with my desk. Like they delivered my desk and the top, the wood just split. And
so you have to do like it's oven cured. You have to put resin into it. You have to as well do yacht marine finish. It's like there's 8 to 10 different processes you had to figure out, as well as just like for example the internal piping. Before we use putty, now we actually fully weld it, because with putty it would leak after a little while. So we've gone through so many different iterations. Even just the chilling machine, we had to fully modify it. It's been the hardest product that I've ever done, because it's not like I can just ship it and that's done. You have to do the back end maintenance. You have to make sure. So it's been
because if something goes wrong, you still have to go and fix it.
But it's there's pros and cons, I feel like, of every business, and that's where I go back to. It's like, this is what I signed up for, and give it to me,
How much do they go for?
So the carved one with the exact design you want to do is 100 million rupiah. So it's about 6.5K US, you could say.
Okay.
For the regular one, it's going to be about 5.7 with no carving. That includes 1 year maintenance, so we come there every 2 weeks. If there's any problems, we fix it. And after the year, most wood kind of looks like shit after the year. So if you see any wooden ice baths around there, if they have not maintained it, it looks a bit gray and stuff. We actually then resand it and repaint it again so it looks beautiful. Because our goal is we want to make sure it's a functional piece of art where when you wake up, you go to it, look at it.
So every year you come back to...
And we'll maintain it. So obviously we do first year free maintenance. That's included in the money. And the next year is going to be 12 mil. So basically $60 a month.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. That's the one that I have back home cost me $60. It's like one of those, like you fill it,
and you put ice into it. Yeah. So it's basically, we're trying to do it where we're working with 5-star hotels. We're working with people where it's like, how do I say it? It's between the Lamborghini or the Honda. Both of them do the same shit. Ours just look more flashy and cool. And obviously I hope that people actually carve their own purpose of what their meaning is towards it, because I want it to be intentional. Because at the end of the day, you're getting not inside of me, but you're getting inside of our product every single time, and you're getting a great rush. You're feeling amazing. And that's because of us. So hopefully when we give you both an amazing product, amazing service, and that amazing feeling every single time, then the next products we sell, you're able to connect the dots. And that's my goals. Like, I want to first build those type of connections with the high ticket product, and then hopefully sell the cheaper ones. I should have done it the opposite way around because it would have costed me less and less headache and trouble. But living your purpose is not always easy. So it is what it is.
Well, it's like the learning that harder song for my first guitar song, where everyone's like, well, why'd you learn that song that's like way complicated?
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, well, it made every other song easy after that.
Yeah.
So you spend all the time that you launched that. So those are out there now. Right?
Yeah. So ice baths are out there. Nose Strip is not.
Yep.
Sauna is not. But we're still kind of finishing up a lot of stuff. We've had a lot of, how do I say, trouble difficulties, but now we're on the right track. So
what's on the horizon after that? Like, is there any?
You
get some ideas?
Products, or in terms, so we're doing a interesting wellness boat trip. Long story short, I paid for a boat for my birthday a year and a half ago that I wasn't able to use. So we're inviting brands as well as influencers on a yacht. We're installing a new ice bath on that yacht. And we basically want to work with brands that are underneath the wellness facility and create kind of a wellness day on the boat. So where we can both get sponsorship money, and I can just use the boat and obviously meet models and influencers.
Yeah.
And that will lead into more of a wellness launch of our actual product. As my goals, I want to connect people. I want to build a community. I want to have it, because overall, whether this product goes to shit, whether something goes next, I want to build a community. I want to build network, because I believe network is your net worth.
But kind of why I started doing the podcast was because, I mean, I can't make money doing this. You can't do that as a, foreigner. I'm not trying to make money here. I'm spending money to do this, but it was to meet people and build a little bit of a network, and for no reason but to just like meet cool people, connect, and then if down the road I want to do something, now I know all these cool people that are actually doing shit, because there's so many people here doing shit in Bali. Yeah. Everyone's doing something.
Yeah, and it's interesting, right? Like, for example, it's giving airtime. It's exchange of value, and I don't know. I really do though see the network effect is something crazy, because especially with my business partner, obviously he's done business in Indy for 20 years, and it's a different way of type of business. And once you know someone and they know someone, they'll just connect the dots, and then it's like, oh fuck, I was able to get to Kapinski, or I was able to get into Mandapa. I was able to get these hotels because he knows someone, hotel manager, the one in Bintan. We were able to sell a unit to them because his friend is the manager of the hotel in Bintan. Or for example, we're trying to hopefully close 3 hotels in Bintan Island. They're like $50-60 million hotels. We're building hopefully this. I guess probably not going to be yeah. Long story short, having the connection helps a lot, and it opens up a lot of doors. So it's cool.
So I don't know how much we can talk about this, but the starting a business in Bali, is it difficult? Like, what's it like? Imagine there's a person at home who's like, man, I want to move to Bali. I don't want to just sit there and spend money. I kind of want to start a business, a brand.
Like a physical business that sells to Bali, or just being a content creator?
Anything. Like, what's it like?
So I would say that you have to learn the rules of Bali. You have to learn that you can get fucked. Like, for example, I bought land 2 years ago. Long story short, the notary was in on it. This guy basically got big plots of land, cut them up and sold it to people. I found out that what he sold to me was nothing, because actually, maybe I back up and tell the story. Basically, this guy cuts up pieces of land and he sells it to people. Mm-hmm. What happened was that he got put into jail by another person, because he does that for multiple big plots of lands, like hectares of land. He basically got put into jail. That's where we found out, okay, that land was, like, when I signed it, I didn't have no notary stamp onto it. I didn't have any legal thing, but I went to the fucking notary. So the notary and him were both on it. And basically he went to jail, then he got out of jail 3 months afterwards. And fun fact, I saw them 6 months ago in a Starbucks coffee shop in Kuta. So that shit can happen. Yeah. You can get fucked left and right. I was going to buy...
Get your money back?
No, I lost, I think it was about 60, 70K. Thank God, I only put 30% down payment on that. Because that could have been obviously way more.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I got fucked on that. Contracts, they do mean something, but they don't mean everything. If you want to get a lawyer here, like, you're just gonna pay the lawyer, and the lawyer's gonna negotiate with the judge. It's still, there is still that level of kind of corruption, right? And that's just inherent, right? But the beauty of it is that you can get a lot of things done very quickly. Labor is a bit cheaper, so building, I don't know how much this would cost in LA, but I don't know how much this costs right now, maybe $70, $80 for the hour. Maybe in LA it's $300. I don't know.
We actually were discussing it with somebody today, so we looked it up to get, so it's only $500,000 for the hour.
Okay.
And that includes everything you see here, the technician, the cameras, everything. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I started doing it, because I'm like, it's like, okay, I can afford to bleed that out for, without actually making anything off.
Yeah.
It's something to do to meet people. But in LA, we checked it. It was between, I think, like $200 or $300 an hour.
Yeah. So starting a business would be cheaper. Talent, depending on the person, can either be really good or really bad, either or. So it's learning the way of business of Bali. Same thing with building real estate. Like, half the real estate here is built with shitty white bricks. White bricks is, so like learning all these things. For example, you want European quality standards, so you get red bricks. Red bricks will last 20, 25 years. White bricks, they'll basically break, they'll have water damage after 1 year, 2 years. So a lot of these villas, if you see this white brick, they're just going to look like shit after a year, and most of these developers. So a lot of developments out here, some of them maybe 30, 50% use white brick.
I didn't know that.
So
good to know. What's the price difference?
So it's a double to use red bricks versus white bricks. Really? But at the end of the day, if it's double, that doesn't mean double the entire building just for the brick cost. So maybe, I don't know, I'm not a professional on this, but maybe if the villa costs 100K to build, it's going to cost 125K, 120K. But that 20K,
will save you
can
money,
save it. And like at the end of the day, if they're just here to pump out and kill, that's what's going to happen. And so yeah, there is lots of opportunity. There is lots of problems, but that's just the way you navigate it. And you're going to fuck up. You're going to fail. Like, obviously, I was a naive 19-year-old buying a fucking piece of land. I didn't think I was, or 20-year-old buying a piece of land. I didn't know what the laws are, but now I know. Okay, you want to use your own notary, not the guy who fucking tells you use this notary. Cool. You want to make sure there's this materia stamp on. You want to make sure there's X, Y, and Z. You want to make sure that like he has no tax liens on the land. You just learn this either by fucking up or by learning from someone. So highly recommend to learn from someone. But as an overall, to close down this answer, starting a business in Bali is amazing, yet be cautious. So you're gonna be able to meet so many cool people. It's a growing place. So if you sell stuff to foreigners, some stuff will blow up fast. Like, dude, I don't know if you probably get this guy Coco Development on, but he did $15 million in sales in 2.5 years. Bali real estate. He's a legend. But with him, like, he just fucking crushed it. Or Alex Villas, they sold 100 units. Whether that unit meaning villa or apartment in 1 year. Before the year before, you're selling 5 or 10. And the year before that, because in 2022, it just exploded. So you can have crazy explosive growth, but at the same time, like, be cautious, because shit can always happen and not everybody's telling you the truth. And that's with everything in business. But
here,
the law may not fully...
It can all crash down. Is what I'm afraid of. Like, I hear these horror stories of you just get in trouble or piss off the wrong person, and because of that, they can take it all away from you. Or no.
Yeah. Like, that's why there is level of corruption, but that's, I think, in every country. There's some of it's more accessible than others.
Yeah,
that's what I think, at least.
I mean, we all love Bali and everything in it. It's
No, like, but that's a thing, right?
we're not talking bad about any.
No, Indonesia is amazing. Bali is amazing. I love this place. And besides obviously the corruption, some of it, and besides like some of the stuff, like obviously some of them smells like shit. I was talking about that, like sometimes you get a nice whiff of, but at the same time, it's like, okay, hey, what other place you're able to come here? Like when I first came here, my budget was 7 or 8 million to live. And like that was back in COVID, where I was able to have my own guest house, was able to clean every single day, go to a fancy gym, have food. Like that's impossible anywhere else in the world. This place allows it. And meeting people, like if I did not move to Bali, I would not be here where I am right now. I met people in Body Factory. Like one of my mentors was, I didn't know, but he was worth over $100 million. And it was a guy I just met in the sauna. And that was a relationship that I grew into. Or people that I just met, like, so many doors have opened up because of Bali. So I believe in this place. I love this place. Indonesia is number one in my heart. Obviously, I don't want to get the passport because Canada passport is still better. But like, if I had to get like, to be able to 100% own land, maybe I would.
You gotta marry a local, right?
Well, if I marry local, technically she can't own land anymore.
What?
Yeah, so because that's like a kind of like a loophole. But so that's why some of them have like prenups where then she can own the land. And then
I don't even know how that works, but yeah.
But it's another amazing thing. Like for example, tax regulations here. They announced it in 2021. Obviously, don't take any tax advice, but they actually really want the growth of Indonesia. For example, you made $100,000 in your Hong Kong company, that's taxes 0%. If you then move 70% of that money to your personal account, you pay no taxes here as registered tax. If the other 30% goes into an Indonesian business that you invest in. And after 2 years, whether investing in stocks or bonds or cash, because you have a minimum $1 million you have to invest to build a company here, you can take that $30,000 back out tax-free. So they want investment into Bali. And that's why it's growing so much, where the regulations are a bit more loose. There's a lot of amazing things about Bali and Indonesia.
Yeah, I mean, for me, because I'm not doing any business here whatsoever, I can make that disclaimer. It's all about like the connections, and like you said, I like people in the sauna. The sauna is like my favorite part of the day because I'm always meeting people in there, having a conversation. You never know who's going to be in there that you're chatting with, and I love it for that reason.
People are open. Like that's what I love about it. Like people are open, and obviously we're talking about foreigners right now, but even the locals, like everybody's open. If you treat people with respect, you get respect. And I think Indonesian people are more family oriented. They're more open. Like if a bit different than the Western side, like in Canada where I'm from, like if I don't even know my fucking neighbors, like they won't even like talk. But here I don't know what my landlord's name is, but he always says, I always say hi to him every morning. Sometimes gives me gifts, this type of stuff. Support his family. So it's just, it's good.
So he smiles wherever you go. Even like, I'll be surprised that sometimes I'll see some worker or some guy on the street who looks like looks a little tough guy. Like some used to thinking about LA or wherever, some street guys, they look kind of mean or whatever, tattooed up, and then you pass by and he smile. They all smile at you, and you're like, oh, okay, nice people everywhere.
Yeah, and that's why I say it. Bali, Indonesia is a place. I love it. It's very interesting. Obviously, only people have gone to Bali, but when you go to different places in Indonesia, it's very interesting. Like Bandung in Java, very creative people. It's people who some people who retired from Jakarta to go Bandung. Bandung is up in the mountains. It's colder temperatures.
You mentioned that, yeah.
The one that was mentioned was Dougal in Bali.
Okay.
In Surabaya, it's Crazy Rich Asians. So it's more about that type of rate. That's what my business partner tells me when I went there. I love the culture. It's very interesting. Going to Surabaya, going to Jakarta, Bandung, North Java.
We need to travel a bit more. We've only done like Uluwatu and Ubud and stuff.
Yeah, like Bali, there's a place called Balian Beach. It's 2 kilometers west, and it's 6 kilometers of black sand, but really nice, pure, soft black sand that you can walk. There's a place that allows dogs. So you're able to walk with your dogs. I have a dog, so I'm able to walk with my dogs with those pack of dogs. It's beautiful. Or going to Dougal, which is up north, where they create all the food, all the vegetables, all the produce of Bali's grown in Dougal. It's up higher climate.
It's like the Dalat of, from Vietnam. That's where all their stuff is grown in Vietnam, Dalat. So it's probably similar.
Yeah, same. And they have nice strawberry farms, and it reminds me of Canada because the temperature is beautiful. It's fresh air compared to obviously Canggu. But yeah, traveling around it, and that I would say opens you up to a lot of interesting opportunities on all these other different places because no one else goes there. So buying land in Bidukul is so much cheaper, and if they open up a new airport north, that'd be in the middle, and and the Russians love it up there.
Do you want to hit up some of these quick questions?
Yeah,
the rapid fire that we had.
Cool.
Okay.
Now that we're getting close to the end here, getting the warning.
We'll get the juicy
All
stuff.
right.
Cool.
Are you ready?
Yes, do it.
Ice bath, science or scam?
I think he's gonna have to.
I'm gonna just say bro science. Like it fucking makes me feel great. Like whatever the science says, it's the same. It increases dopamine by 400%.
Yeah.
Similar chemicals as cocaine. Not saying it's cocaine, but just
It's the healthier.
it's the healthier version.
It's
It's the natural. All I know is when I get in there, I dunk my head in afterwards, I feel absolutely amazing. So whatever the science says, it is true, but you have to try it because most people don't try it and do it the right way.
Yeah, I think when a lot of people try, they get in, they're like, get out. But yeah,
Well, they don't dunk their head.
Yeah.
The whole big thing is like most people don't even put your shoulders up. Where you get all the benefits is when you put your head in.
the interest.
You put your head in, you get this amazing rush.
See, I heard that what's that? Where there's like a name for it. It's the something effect. Where you put your face in, it slows your heart rate down. And you got to do it for like 20 seconds.
Breath work?
It's like there's a word
He
for.
made me do it.
She was having a panic attack. That's the same thing. If you have an anxiety, it's the
that's breath work, but like I hyperventilating.
yeah, no, but if you are hyperventilating, you do like 20 seconds of your face in ice water, dunk it, and it'll slow your heart rate.
Oh, really?
It's almost impossible to have like a panic attack when
I didn't know that.
face in ice water.
I didn't know that, but all I know is it makes like if I don't dunk my head, I don't get the full benefits.
Really?
So that's why one thing what we're trying to do is when we go to events, like teach them, okay, hey, you want to do three big deep breaths before you get into the ice bath to regulate your nervous system. You want to stay in there. You want to dunk your head twice because then you get an amazing rush after you get out, and then you feel good. So just education is a big thing, especially towards Indonesian market, because I've noticed that like cold is the the devil type of thing. So teaching and getting them in, and they absolutely love it.
Well, so yeah.
Cold plunges in the tropics, irony or genius?
Fucking genius.
Wellness, true health, or new religion?
Do I just say one word answers or?
No, you can say whatever you want.
Okay, true health or religion? I think it's definitely a religion because you have to do it consistently. If you don't do it consistently, you're not going to get the full benefit.
Biohacking, breakthrough or bullshit?
Breakthrough.
Well, explain. You can.
Okay, so biohacking. Okay, so when I do a certain set of things, whether that's habits, using these biohacking tools with this ice bath, sauna, it just like it's a consistent thing that just makes me feel good. Like if you do those certain set of things, like for example, taking magnesium before I go to sleep, I have such a deeper restful sleep. Wearing the nose strips, I feel like I have a better sleep, but who knows the science behind that. Doing the ice bath, that's immediate effect. Doing the sauna, then doing the ice bath, amazing. Ice bath with coffee, fucking great. But yeah, biohacking is great.
But now you do your ice bath before the gym.
So my routine is I wake up about 5:30. I get to the gym at 6, drop off my stuff, walk on the beach for 30 minutes, call parents, get to the gym, order my food, do a sauna, get out, wait 5 minutes, let the body regulate, jump in the ice bath, dunk my head twice, do the Ikigai method, get out, drink a cup of coffee, eat my food, and then write exactly what I'm going to do, and then start my day that way.
Interesting. Wait, I missed where was the gym in between there?
Oh, I don't do the gym then. I do the gym at 5-6 o'clock after I work, because you don't want to do the gym. You only do the ice bath after your workout, because it doesn't help muscle growth. You can do it before, but like I find I don't get as enough attention. I just want to use this to basically make me in a very calm yet heightened state, so then I can work. Because that's for me. I use it. I don't use it for recovery or for that type of shit. I just do it because jump in, get an amazing high, get coffee in me, feel great, but calm.
So I do mine 10 minutes ahead of time, and I always see people at my gym that are doing it after they work out, and I'm like, you realize you're killing all your gains.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
It's like I always tell them, like, look, if you went and you played 2 hours of tennis, or you just ran a marathon, yeah, go jump in the ice bath. You'll help with recovery, but like you're killing your muscle.
It's not good. It's not good for muscle.
Because it's you're healing your muscle faster that way. Is what I.
That's why sauna is good, because then you have more blood flow.
Yeah.
That's why you sauna afterwards.
So I do my gym routine. I only do the ice bath at most 3 times a week, but usually it's been like 2, and sometimes just once a week, but at least once a week. And I'll do it, and I did it today, like I said. But I go to the gym. I go in. I do my breathing first, then I go in. I do 10 minutes. I come out. I try to warm up naturally. I'll walk for a bit till I'm warmed up. I put on some clothes, because you're freezing.
Yeah.
But then I'll warm up naturally. I'll jog a little bit, and then once I've warmed up fully naturally, then I do my workout slowly. All my strength training, and then once I'm fully warmed up again, I go into the sauna for like 10 minutes, 15.
Yeah, like the ice bath 10 minutes is fucking crazy. I do it maybe 30 to 45 seconds. I literally just want to do it where I get in, I regulate my breath, because it's a big thing to overcome whatever the feelings I have, because that's what I find. It's more for my mental. And then I dunk my head, then I stay in there afterwards, because you're like freaking out. But then when you regulate it again, then I dunk my head once more, and then I get out. So then I basically do it where dunk the head twice, because I find that once, this is all bro science, bear in mind. Yeah. So I've just tested out different ways, 3 times dunking the head, 4 times staying in 5 minutes, whatever. But when I do it twice, I get the largest head rush afterwards without fucking like freezing. And the 35 to 45 seconds is just the perfect amount for me. But
when I come try,
come over our office.
You'll have to try my 10 minutes.
Oh, dude, I can't. I used to do. I had these friends over here every morning at 6 a.m. We did 5 minutes. I didn't do 5 minutes. I did 2. Yeah, 5 minutes at.
If you do the breathing exercise, the Wim Hof one, I think you do it, because it's once you get through the second one, the third one, you're like, I'm good, and you're fully regulated. You're like, I can do this. Like, you go even longer. But
yeah,
come on, we'll do it.
I'm a bit of a pussy. I can't do it. You can be a brand ambassador, okay?
My mom is the same. I mean, like my mom, she's like a yoga teacher, but her yoga is like weed and yoga.
Yeah.
And even everybody thinks that she must be like some like massive pothead because of it, and she's just not at all. Like at all. Hardly smokes and stuff. A lot of people that like have their businesses and stuff are actually like complete opposite, or like they only do like a little bit of it,
Like someone with like an alcohol brand, and they're like,
I do this. Yeah. I do it every day though. Yeah. I do the ice bath every day. I do the sauna every day. But
we're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 10.
I've done it. He made me do it once.
We're gonna do it with this cold.
No, I mean already just doing it with that, like for the entire day.
Yeah.
I had to lay down.
What?
Like my immune system, everything was like such in shock that it relaxed my body so much that I had no energy. I got like super calm instead of
do it often.
Instead of like super.
And then you build up the immune system. Yeah, I think you got to do it more often. But I'll come by the office at some point, and we'll do it together. With that, I think we're gonna cut it there. Thanks for stopping by.
Cool.
That's our time.
Yeah, sick. It was good to do it.
All right. Well, I'll come by. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Let's go.
All right.